everybody. Welcome back to Up, Up, and Away. This is a comic book movie review and news podcast. My name is Joe Gilpin, joined as always by my brother,
Matt.
How are you today, Matt?
Better than ever.
You're looking amazing. Matt, you look glowing.
My team is one win away, Joe, from the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you're a big Caps fan.
Yeah.
You're living the goddamn dream right now.
That's been fucking 40 years. I'm not 40 years old, but it feels like it's been 40 years for me.
For you, it's been eternity. Yeah. For you, it's just never been.
Being a DC sports fan has been like dog years in terms of not having championships.
I hope they immediately get... I hope it's just a team of Kenny Powerses who all get immediately drunk on power. You know what I mean?
They could easily fuck this up. The next time we come to you guys, they could have completely blown this thing.
This is a podcast where me and my brother get together. We talk about everything we can about superhero and comic book culture, news. We do reviews. There's a review episode coming. But today is like a Tuesday news day, Wednesday news day kind of situation.
It's Tuesday.
Where we're going to hop in and talk about everything that's been happening in comic books and give our extremely correct opinions on them. Matt, are you ready to start in the headlines?
Let's do this thing.
So Jamie Foxx is confirmed to be starring in the Spawn movie.
As we thought, that was a hot rumor out there.
It was a hot rumor. The Academy Award winner went to Instagram. He confirmed it there. He's going to star in the Todd McFarlane directed film as produced by...
Yeah, weird that's directed by Todd McFarlane, by the way.
It's like, yeah, it's bizarre that he's directing it, but it's his baby, but he's also a complete insane person, so how is that going to work? It's being produced by Blumhouse, so you have Blumhouse. So you have some faith in it.
Yeah, Jason Blum has been killing the game, so...
Jamie Foxx was really excited about it when he took to Instagram to talk about it, and he talked about Jason Blum. And what I am interested about, this is a small movie. This is a small budget altogether. It's only $12 million combined, and there's, a lot of CGI and shit
that's also usually how much Jamie commands for a picture.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jamie Foxx usually pulls in more than $12 million to do a movie like this. To star in a big movie, maybe not a big movie, but a movie.
It's a superhero movie.
It's a superhero movie. It's gonna make more than $12 million. I know that.
It's gonna follow in Deadpool's footsteps because it's gonna be rated R.
So I think it's interesting that when he says he's a fan, I'm more likely to believe him because he's probably only pulling in maybe $1 million.
Yeah.
To star in this, which is not a lot of money for Jamie Foxx.
No.
For a guy who's, everywhere doing everything at all times.
It is a lot when it's like 10% of your budget, though.
That's fair. McFarlane went out. He said that Spawn is going to be a man of very few words. He's going to be very powerful. They don't want to show too much. I think that might have to do with the budget. You can't really have him running around kicking ass in the middle of all these hellscapes when you only have like $35 to CGI the movie.
Right.
So I think that that speaks a lot more to that. But I think this has a good chance to be pretty good.
Yeah, there was the 1997 one with Michael Jai White, which wasn't very good.
Find our review episode.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
It's not great. I like Michael Jai White. Yeah. It's not great.
He's fun in things. And that movie had a budget of $40 million, and it still looked like shit. So...
And that was 1997, $50 million or $40 million. Yeah. It's this. I expect a lot more from it.
What was interesting is when we put it
I expect Todd McFarlane to have some weird fucked up messages about like feminism or something in there.
That's true.
But I expect that for the most part it will be a competent movie.
Some things that I think should be brought up.
What if it's just laser cats? What if it's just so bad?
Oh.
What if they can't
it's bad
fucking
for the sake of bad? When I found out and it was like Jamie Foxx confirms that he is Spawn, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. Like Oscar winner.
I was into it.
Like I like Jamie Foxx and stuff. And then we threw it out on our page.
He was good in Superman or Amazing Spider-Man 2. I thought he was a really good Electro.
Yeah.
Electro.
And when we threw it out on the page,
he was a terrible Electro, but he was a really good Electro.
Yeah. When we threw it out on the page, a lot of people weren't having it. And
yeah, people were not feeling.
Like people are like, oh no.
I think Jamie Foxx kind of has this this pall painted over him of like just doing things for the money, not really putting out like super high quality. He's like taller Kevin Hart. And so I think people aren't as into that. But Jamie Foxx has been good in things. And Jamie Foxx can turn in a nice performance. And like I said, this is not just a money grab for him. If he wanted to make money, there's other ways he could spend his time that's probably going to net him more money for effort.
I guarantee you, if Warner Brothers / DC was going down the route, and if he was like, hey, I want to play Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, they would throw like $20 million at it.
Oh, 100%. If he just walked out, he could walk over to the MCU or to the DCEU anytime and say, I would like to play something.
Yeah.
And they're going to find something that Jamie Foxx can do.
And pay him accordingly.
Absolutely. Straight up. Anything else on that?
I think we're in the minority. I think a lot of people did not like his Electro, and I think that's why a lot of people are...
I dug a lot of Amazing Spider-Man 2. We're going to talk about that soon.
Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of hostility is coming from.
I think we should do the Amazing Spider-Mans next for our movie review.
Spider-Man's hot right now.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's hot, and also just I want to do those movies.
Yeah.
And we're not beholden to any interests.
Yeah, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
That should be our production company. We can do whatever the fuck we want productions.
Yeah.
Fuck your dad productions. Second headline in here. Less excited. Jared Leto has decided to take a break from mailing used condoms to his co-stars to star and executive produce a Joker standalone movie. This is not the Scorsese movie that is coming out starring the Joker.
Yeah.
This is a completely different standalone Joker movie, which is different than the Joker that we're also getting in the DCEU. We talked last episode
Wait,
about...
it's different than the one from Suicide Squad?
It'll be the same one, but I don't think it's going to have the same continuity, from what I am to understand.
Holy shit, that makes no sense.
As reported by Variety. Even if it does have the same continuity, why do we have two Joker movies in competition
Why do we have any
with
Joker
each
movie?
other? First of all, Jared Leto has acted like a fucking psychopath as the Joker, and I don't mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, you'd
he
want
is
him
not
to,
being.
but-
He's not even being. Joker wouldn't mail used condoms to people. He wouldn't
That's
like.
nasty.
Yeah, there's like a. He would at least just kill you, so you didn't have to live with that. And he's done plenty of horrible, manipulative, abusive power kind of things. I am not into giving him his own movie. For the way he's acted as the Joker, I'm not even talking about the on-screen. I would be fine if he left the whole project. If he left the DC universe, because he has been so wildly weird behind the scenes.
I think
If you're gonna do that, at least like ledger it up and win an Oscar.
a big thing is that he shouldn't have been in that movie anyway.
Suicide Squad, it didn't make any sense.
When you watch it, like the Joker just
it's so stapled on.
he just didn't need to be in it. And what's his face? David Ayer has come out and said like, yeah, if in hindsight I would have made him the villain. It's like, well, you were working on the fucking movie, dude. You knew what you were making as you were making it.
Yeah, it's not like it was like a snap decision. You made that movie for a long time.
Yeah.
Movies are hard to get done. You had to reshoot it like 10 times.
And maybe it was Warner Brothers being like, no, he has to be in it. I don't know.
I don't get it. I think that's what it is. I think they wanted just like a Joker vehicle, and they chose Suicide Squad, and from there it's just become a whole fucking thing. So this is a spin-off of the Suicide Squad.
Does anyone really want this? Like,
It kind of sounds... I feel like a lot of people do want it based because they're only going off what's up on the screen, and it's not bad. It's not a bad Joker. There are things to enjoy about it. It's not
there's also
great.
things not to enjoy.
There's
about
definitely things to fucking hate about it. There's just... It's good stuff mixed with annoying stuff.
We've only
You know what
seen
I
it
mean?
for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
15 minutes? So,
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. It's like
Yeah.
a laugh that's never exist. When he's laughing, I feel like it's the Arrested Development family impersonating chickens. Like, have you ever heard a chicken? Like, have you ever heard somebody laugh?
Yeah.
No one has ever. Suicide Squad has always been the weakest part of the DCEU, and
Yeah.
for them to double and triple down on this is very
all
confusing.
these
And
spin-offs
for them
coming
to
off of it.
do, can you not have Scorsese do something with Jared Leto then? Can we not combine these in some way?
right.
It's so bizarre.
Todd Phillips is directing that one, too.
It becomes harder and harder to defend comic book movies as a genre when this kind of shit is happening.
Yeah. This is what
Absolutely.
people are talking about when you're talking about saturation.
Absolutely, yeah. We were talking about when we were talking about what was it, Pennyworth.
Yeah.
Shows like Pennyworth and multiple Joker movies being made at the same time by the same company.
Yeah.
This is not two separate, like, oh, there's two White House blowing up movies this summer being made by two separate. These are the same people.
Yeah.
The same production cards are going to come up before the movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I don't
I don't want to see either of them.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, I will if you make them.
I'm actually a little excited to see what a Scorsese Joker movie looks like.
don't
Like, it's
know
just going to
how-
be some weird mean streets, but he's, like, blowing people up. It's just Wolf of Wall Street, but, like, so little has changed because that's already such a Joker-y character.
Wasn't Leo, like, on the short list?
Probably, he's not a tall guy.
No, I meant on the short list to play the Joker.
That sounds about right. I could believe that.
Yeah. Especially if Scorsese's involved.
If Scorsese's involved, I'm surprised he's not playing Harley Quinn. Silver and Black, this movie that we have been saying for months, like, I think we said on this show, I can't believe this will get made.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever see this.
I was always in the
We
camp
did
of-
say that. I know we said that on this show, and now it's not getting made, just like we always predicted. It was never going to get made. It
got
was
our letters.
somebody had a crazy idea once that they weren't even that into, and they've already moved past
Well,
it.
this is the problem in nowadays times, as I like to call them,
Modern times?
modern times.
In these hard times, Daddy.
You know, it's not medieval times, but it's like now times.
That's a much worse restaurant, by the way.
Yeah, now times.
Now times. You have to watch people just get in, instead of jousting, they're just like getting into like Twitter arguments.
Yeah. You see the success of Wonder Woman, and you know Captain Marvel's gonna kill it whenever that's gonna happen. And so Sony's just like, "Bleh, Silver and Black." Like they just
Well, they want to get in on the money.
exactly.
I get that.
Well, no, but don't do it at the sake of just doing it.
I agree, and we're going to talk about that later in the rumor mill as well.
The very last thing, I believe it is, isn't it? Yeah, the very last rumor we're going to talk about. So, Silver and Black was going to focus on Silver Sable and Black Cat, and they're going to be like mercenaries in South America.
Yeah, it's going to be like an espionage spy kind of thing about Silver Sable's country, and there's a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Nobody was asking for it. Nobody wanted that movie.
It sounded so
It's been
plotty.
quote unquote dropped from the schedule and moved back, which usually just means canceled altogether. Although
Gambit wasn't dropped from the schedule.
I think it was, and that's why people are so worried about it. This movie, they have ordered a rewrite of the script.
Yeah, they didn't like the one
Which
put in by
does-
the Captain Marvel writer.
But that does show that they are vaguely interested at all in doing something with it. As a writer, you actually like it, you don't like it, but it is a good sign that you've been dropped from a project because that means they're going to hire somebody else. So this will get made. They've ordered a rewrite, which is a positive thing, and so maybe this will end up getting drudged back up, but for right now, Silver and Black, canceled.
I always felt like I'm never going to watch that movie, whether it was going to be like it's not going to be made, or I'm just like, I don't really care.
I bet I'll be dead by then. The Fox shareholders. This is like a weird businessy kind of story.
Yeah.
The Fox shareholders are going to have to decide and vote on if they're going to take the Disney deal that we've talked about, the famous Fox-Disney merger, or are they going to consider a cash offer from Comcast? Comcast has swooped in, finally returned their phone calls after they called into their support line. They will vote on July 10th on whether to sell their assets to Comcast or Disney, or what is going to happen with this. So basically, all this excitement about merging universes and characters combining and everybody finally back under one tent could all
Go away.
It could all just evaporate.
Man, we're going to have to cancel our
Evaporate.
Comcast account.
I would be mad as shit. I will be like a conservative on Twitter with a Keurig machine, just smashing my cable box.
Yeah.
I will be really upset. There's not really a lot to say about this, unfortunately. There's not really
want
a
it
lot
to
of
be-
like opinion we can give.
The thing is, though, like yeah, me selfishly in terms of like Fox coming to the DC or not DC to Marvel, like you want all those characters, but I also don't want there just to be a monopoly on film. Like Fox like their other movies are like
Enormous.
yeah, and that will be going to Disney as well. So a lot of things just won't get made, and then Disney has so much more power.
I think we're gonna nationalize Hollywood before too long, so I think we'll be fine.
It's just me as a comic book fan, like, yeah, I want fucking Deadpool and Captain America to be like, hey there, buddy. But then otherwise, it's like, oh, I don't know if that's good for the business.
I just want us to get to a place where I can finally see Archie versus Punisher. As long as I can get there, then we've made it.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Now let's get into the rumor mill.
Lot of rumors.
Lot of rumors today. Rumor heavy show.
Some juicy ones in here, too.
So we're starting with the juiciest, I believe.
Yeah.
This weird DCEU quote unquote leak. It's a
If you didn't know, DC is not really doing too hot right now.
Yeah, it's not doing hot. It's getting a lot of shit. Justice League was pretty much a bomb. I mean, I know
was.
it technically wasn't, but it was if you really like
Look
take a
at
second
it.
and think about it.
Yeah.
So these are some rumors flying around that people are really buying into from Reddit. And it's people who claim to be in the know. We have no way of substantiating
No.
any of these.
Somebody could have literally just fucking wrote this.
And probably did.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to speculate about bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
All right, so I'll
this
start
is
it
our
off.
version of Pizzagate.
Yeah, I'll start it off with the first one.
We'll go thumbs up, thumbs down.
is about Cyborg, and it's Ray Fisher, the actor who plays Cyborg. He, according to this report, is, quote, very upset with the way the character was handled in Justice League, and that it has soured him on the DCEU, so he might be looking to walk away. And there's also, you compound that with reports that there was possibly a Cyborg coming in Titans.
No, not Titans. Doom Patrol. There is a Cyborg coming in Doom Patrol.
Well, there you go.
Straight up.
So...
Which, by the way, also fucks up people who want the DC universe, the Titans Doom Patrol Swamp Thing, to then cross over with, like, the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill comic. Yeah. Not gonna happen.
No.
Not gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. They tried that with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then immediately realized it was fucking impossible.
Right.
It's like hitting a bullet with another bullet. Ray Fisher, I
actually really liked his story, and
I don't know why he would be sour about his side.
I thought he was like the best part.
I thought he did a fine job. I thought he got enough meaty stuff.
Like when he's talking about like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, I thought that was
I
a lot
don't
of
think
them.
He has any reason to be sour on this. I don't necessarily believe that.
But also,
it's nice to believe. Like, it's fun to believe that there's drama behind the scenes, the palace intrigue of it. Mm-hmm. I don't think I haven't seen anything that would back that up.
Remember though, when Rick Famuyiwa got dropped from the Flash, apparently so did Cyborg, because he was supposed to be in the Flash solo movie.
Yes, but who's to say how big a part that was or anything like that?
But if he's like, hey, Ray, you got dropped from that, dude, that could piss him off.
That could piss him off. Sure, it's a paycheck.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I liked Ray Fisher, though, so don't leave.
So there is another rumor that the Green Lantern Corps is instead going to star Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz, who have been the recent Green Lanterns in the comics, and they are rescuing a stranded Hal Jordan. He is stranded without his ring, which kind of explains why he hasn't been around helping out. I think this might also be a really big swing. I would be surprised if they rolled out a Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz when we have only heard speculation and movement around Hal Jordan and...
Lethal weapon in space.
Yeah, it's a lethal weapon
That's what we've been told. Like, it's literally...
And it's been backed up, and it's been said by the company, and it's been doubled down on a million times. So for us to get... Suddenly it's Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz, that would be cool, and they are interesting characters. Simon Baz, former veteran, Muslim guy. Mm-hmm. Jessica Cruz, former police officer, I believe. Latin woman. She has severe anxiety and like social issues. So it's a lot of overcoming that, which is, very interesting and very nice
with
for a lot
ring,
of people. Yeah, with a lot of ring, her willpower kind of shit.
Also, this is example number 2 million of DC sort of stealing one of our ideas. In terms, ours was Jon Stewart having to rescue Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah, we kick around like one of our favorite things to do is just turn to each other like, what if we got to do a Green Lantern movie? What if you got to do a Question movie?
Yeah.
What if you got to do an X-Men movie?
Yeah, it's that Hal sent his ring off after he was captured by Sinestro or something, and it went to Earth and found Jon Stewart. Everybody thinks Hal's dead. They go and try and find him.
What if he killed himself for just like a couple of minutes, or he got brought back to life?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But the
like
ring leaves. Yeah,
it would almost be like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer thing, where spoiler alert for this 1997 show, she got killed for a couple of minutes and then brought back to life. But when a Slayer dies, another one is created. So another one was created, and then there's just two running around.
Right.
And hijinks abound.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
It was 4x4.
So you're right. It is a big swing. I don't know how people would respond to Simon and Jessica being...
I just think there's no money to be made there because they are obviously just trying to make money.
Yeah.
Let's not bullshit around.
Yeah, you're not trying to create a universe.
This is not an artistic venture for the most part, or at least it hasn't been yet.
Don't tell me
the money is in Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart because those are the ones we have the animated shows of.
So much more money in Jon. Just because he's a black man. In terms of Black Panther, I don't
think you're wrong, but Black Panther was also African, and it's not the same thing.
I think, though, that's the easy way to...
The neo-Africanism.
Because these studios are run by white people, for the most part, even though DC, Warner Brothers is Japanese. He's Japanese. Same thing, same problem, is they like to pander.
Not the same thing.
In terms of they don't understand, like, these markets for...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He also lacks the black perspective. I don't know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. So I think if you wanted to pander and if you went with Jon, I think it would be a smarter decision and it doesn't come across as pandering.
Okay.
Because he's that mainstream. You know what I mean? But if you do Simon and Jessica, it really does just seem like, look.
I'm thumbs down on this.
Yeah, I would rather not. I would rather Lethal Weapon in space. And then you introduce one of them down the line. If I had to pick, probably Jessica.
Word up. Next rumor.
I'll go. A possible new look for the DCEU in terms of their logos. They're going to try and rebrand, because the other ones just didn't fucking work. That this year's Comic-Con, they're going to unveil a new title and logo for the shared world. So possibly instead of DCEU, which was apparently something made up by a reporter.
Yeah, they don't have an official name. It's like the XFL doesn't have something that stands for.
Yeah, the Extra Fun League is what Vince jokingly said.
Yeah, it's never stood for Extreme Football League. It just is XFL.
X. He thought the X looked cool.
Yeah.
And so we'll see if they get a new logo. I don't care.
So
thumbs up on getting a title, I guess, like MCU or DCEU.
This is actually subtly a very important one, because San Diego Comic-Con is about a month away, and we'll be able to tell if there's no title and logo, the rest of these are probably bullshit.
That's true.
So this is kind of a canary in the coal mine one. If a new logo and title come out in San Diego, then let's revisit these, and we'll have to give them a little bit more credence. Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon were apparently both fired from their films. Zack Snyder from Justice League, and then Joss Whedon was pulled from Justice League and Batgirl, according to this.
Yeah.
Especially because the director of Wonder Woman, Patty Jenkins, came in, and she really did not like the way Joss Whedon had treated Wonder Woman in his movie.
His reshoots.
His reshoots. And Zack Snyder was fired because they just fucking hated the direction he was taking the universe.
Right.
And so both of them were very subtly dropped.
The part about Patty and Joss, actually, there is some smoke there, because if you've ever read Joss Whedon's Wonder Woman script, it's very not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
In terms of how he wrote Wonder Woman. So that actually does, but the person could know that.
We need to do a table read for that at some point.
The person who's if this is fake, the person...
No, but also, maybe there's something there.
Right, but I'm just saying the person who is reporting this, they could be lying.
Is that enough to fight?
Let me finish my point.
Okay.
The person could be lying and say, oh, I knew that Joss's script sucked, so I'll say Patty thinks it sucks, and all that, so people will believe it more.
Yeah.
So we're not sure, but if that's true, you could link that.
Okay. Is that enough? Is that enough to fire Joss Whedon just because Patty Jenkins didn't like the way that Wonder Woman was treated? I don't think so. Not from his own movie. No, there's no way. Especially when he came in late to help their movie. Mm-hmm. I don't think it had to do with that. Maybe they just wanted to take everything in a new direction, or the Joss Whedon was also having wild problems of his own around that time. So I don't think we have to really speculate as to why he was dropped from the DCEU.
There's also all that talk.
We know why.
Right, there's also a talk that he didn't have a story.
Yeah, he didn't have, and they also just didn't think it was very good, right. Which they're not going to put out there unless that is what they think. That's not just something you drop out, that you don't think this guy was making a good movie when you fire a director, unless it is not good at all. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe this one as well.
Yeah.
This next one, I believe.
Which one is it?
The Ben Affleck one.
Yeah, Ben Affleck one. That's where I was looking too. We are looking at Ben Affleck. Jake Gyllenhaal, of course, was rumored for it. He's off for Spider-Man 2. I don't want to call it Spider-Man Homecoming 2, because they're not going to fucking call it that. It's gonna be
Spider-Man coming home again.
Spider-Man Prom. Or Winter Solstice, whatever you want to... the little winter dance is.
The Winter Solstice. Yeah. It's like the Winter Soldier. Ned Leeds come back. He has like one leg.
Ben apparently wants to stay on. That's the new rumor. If you're following this fucking Ben Affleck, is he or isn't he Batman?
This is why we've refused to talk about it for the most part.
Yeah.
Is because we knew this was also coming, where they would just say, nope, he's back in. And I do think he's probably pretty much in, because it's a really good paycheck. Yeah. And he needs a lot of money right now.
Yeah, because he just got...
He's fucking super depressed, and nothing feeds depression like money.
Yeah, he's separated from Jennifer Garner. He's got a new girlfriend. So maybe, and he's...
So everything's got to be okay.
But I'm saying he's out of rehab. Like, maybe things are looking good.
Maybe.
And, like, maybe he's excited to play Batman. And he looks like he's in Batman shape, by the way. People snap some photos? Maybe.
Being in Batman shape sounds like something your therapist would say to you, and it's not good.
Why not?
Hey, man, you're like in Batman shape right now.
But that's...
Hey, whoa.
That's a compliment. That's like you're shredded, dude.
Yeah, physically. I'm talking about, like, yeah, emotionally it would be fucked up.
Oh, okay. So, like, well, that's more... Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Hence therapist. So I think this is pretty much true. The Jake Gyllenhaal stuff never really tracked for me, and now Jake Gyllenhaal is Mysterio.
I remember I said the big reason why I didn't want Jake Gyllenhaal is that he said Batman wasn't a superhero.
Yeah, so fuck you,
Get
dog.
the fuck out of here. You're not playing him then.
You don't know my shit.
He's also like 5'9", and I'm 5'9", and I can't play Batman.
So for this last one, they have said that for the Zack Snyder cut,
There's a couple more.
I didn't want to do them because they're boring as shit.
Oh, okay.
I asked you to look through the notes.
I thought... Sorry.
This last one, people online have been rabid for a Zack Snyder cut of the movie Justice League. It was his vision. They really wanted to put it forward. The studio apparently has put it to Zack that they will let him finish his version of the movie, because remember, it was never finished. But he has to pay for it to happen. This is so obviously bullshit.
Yeah,
No studio has ever said, we'll let you come back and redo it. Would you like a second? Would you like to release Justice League 2? The same one, but slightly different?
Yeah.
No, and then he has to what? Wrangle all the actors and shit? That's like that's a multi... That's going to take $100 million for them to do that. He's not going to do this for $100 million. The studio wouldn't put it forward for $100 million. Never in a million years is this true. This is just some dumbass kid on Reddit.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe
I don't believe any of these, really.
these. It's so easy to lie on the internet.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is incredibly easy to make up.
Yeah.
For example, I don't even have a brother. It's me talking to me.
Just doing impressions.
Yeah.
So...
What fun.
If you want...
It was fun to speculate.
If you want to believe them, Who's stopping you, man? Live your life.
Be a Fox Mulder. I love it.
Yeah.
Avengers 4 leaked some concept art. Did you see the concept art this week?
I did. They're all wearing little suits.
They're all wearing little suits. They're all going up to space.
Not like business suits.
No, yeah. They have like... It looks like they're in the Fantastic Four for some of them. I feel like Hulk straight up looks like he's in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I thought Hulk looked adorable.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's like he has his PJs on.
Yeah, it really does. Is Mark Ruffalo going to have to wear that? Or is he going to wear like the... pajamas?
I hope he wears the pajamas. Captain Marvel is there. It is Ant-Man, but there's no Wasp, which I found very interesting.
She could be dead.
She could be dead. She could be small. Damn, what if that's the end of Ant-Man?
Yeah, it's her fucking fading away.
Fading away.
And Scott, like...
Yo!
and Hank?
That would be insane.
The pins fucking just all evaporate?
That might be it.
That could be the post-cred.
My mind is blown. That would be a great post-cred. Mm-hmm. That would be a great... Because the next one is Captain Marvel. And then the one after that is Avengers.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel is in the past, so it doesn't, we can do whatever. Yeah.
Her post-cred's going to be like getting that distress beacon.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh, that's going to be so cool. That's going to be a great moment in Captain Marvel when he hands it to her.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be like, that's the fucking thing.
There's a lot of classic costumes. I think Cap is very much back to standard classic Cap.
Yeah.
Thor just got his new costume. Iron Man is pretty much the same as he was last time. Nebula and Rocket are there. That's pretty cool.
That's neat, yeah.
The gang's all there. War Machine is fucking yoked up.
Yeah, War Machine's fucking swole.
He's like a damn dude.
I don't know.
Looks good, right?
I don't know how, like, accurate this is end up being. This could literally just be concept art that was floated.
Yeah, a lot of times it can be just, we made 8 copies. Here's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. So...
we'll see. I think this looks really good.
Yeah,
so,
it's going to be fun. Everybody...
Guys, I have a good feeling about the next Avengers movie.
Yeah.
This is a big announcement, actually. This one is a big announcement.
Big rumor.
Big rumor. So, Rocksteady has an announcement coming up, and there's a lot of buzz.
E3's coming up.
E3's coming up. There's a lot of buzz that this is about to be a Superman game for Rocksteady.
Similar to that of the Arkham games from Batman.
WB Games has an announcement coming tomorrow, Thursday. It is reported that this may be the reveal of the Game Informer July cover.
Yo, if Thursday gives me a Superman game and the Capitals winning the Stanley Cup,
it's a good day.
That's a peak day.
That is an A+ day.
That is a Matt day right
there. This is what's being thrown around on 4chan by apparently account, as I'm told. I'm not on 4chan, I know. It's unbelievable. It's like finding out Good Charlotte's still together. It's like,
Are
really?
they?
Wow. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
It's a weird thing to throw out there.
Well, didn't they almost just do the what's it called? The Capitals concert.
That was Fall Out Boy.
Whatever.
Fall Out Boy, by the way, named after The Simpsons.
Yeah, weird, right? Did people not know that?
I didn't. I just never really put it together.
Yeah, there's a Fall Out Boy, and over here's a Fall Out Boy. It's from the same...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goggles do nothing.
So 4chan accounts that would be in the know have said that this is the case.
How are you in the know?
Well, they talk about it a lot, and there are accounts that are involved in this sort of sub forum a lot. As I'm told, these are respected online guys.
Joe, be honest. Are you the source?
Apparently, this guy is highly placed in something called the Federation. I don't really know what that is, but he seemed to be hot stuff.
He knows what he's talking about. But that would just be
That'd be a great time.
great.
We've talked about the Superman game in the past and what we would want, but for this to be coming up, I really, really hope so.
It's gotta be Brainiac, right?
It's gotta be Brainiac.
If you're doing the big villain, maybe Darkseid?
You can do Darkseid, you can do Brainiac, you can do Luthor, and then obviously half the fun is
Tinkerer.
the little side guys. Yeah.
Toyman.
Here comes Tinkerer, here comes, you gotta do a Parasite.
Tinkerer is Marvel.
Parasite side game.
Oh, Parasite
You're thinking
is
of
fun.
Toyman.
No, Toyman is DC.
Yeah, and he's a Superman villain.
Yeah, but I'm saying Tinkerer was Marvel.
Yeah. But I'm saying instead, whatever.
Right, we're on the same page here. And just fucking, Mr. Spitlick. I just fucked that up. Mixius.
I don't think there's a way to fuck it. If you fuck it up, just keep saying it confidently.
Mr. Mixius Spitlick.
Great.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, he'll be fun. He'll be like a great kazoo that keeps popping in.
We did this
It would
back
be
when he was
real
on
fun.
Supergirl. I'll do the phonetic pronunciation. It's Mix Yiz Spit Lick. So,
Wonderful.
If you want to just, hey girl, do you know how to say Mr. Mix?
Because I don't.
Because I don't.
Maybe you could teach me.
And then you just go to the next girl.
Yeah.
You fucked that one up. Maybe,
All right, second take. Second take.
Second take. So don't go to the prettiest girl at the start. You got to kind of work your way up.
Leave yourself some mulligan room. So for the movie The Penguin, moving along, the movie The Batman,
They're probably going to make a fucking
they're gonna make a Penguin movie. Oh, I fully expect that. I was gonna make
That'd be more interesting.
I was gonna make a joke we would get an Alfred movie, but we're getting a fucking Alfred TV show. So the Penguin may be the villain in the Batman.
Yeah, I remember last week we were talking about like, Andy Serkis wants to be in it. He might be a good Penguin. But there's also Josh Gad
Josh Gad has been around for a while.
He's
talking
campaigning.
about it. Yeah.
He's like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So, and he works. I like him as a person. I've never really seen much of his acting.
He seems great.
He played LeFou in Beauty and the Beast.
He's a good actor. He is a good actor. He's
okay.
a talented actor. Absolutely.
Didn't he play,
He was in the Book of Mormon. That was probably his biggest breakout role. He was on the Daily
was
Show.
he
for a minute.
Wozniak in one of the Jobs movies?
Yes. Yes, he was. Yes. There was like 7.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't really remember.
Yeah. So I'm down for him as the villain. I would be okay with Josh Gad. I would be okay with Andy Serkis. Obviously,
I think we both know who we always wanted.
Philip Seymour Hoffman would have
Yeah.
been the perfect Penguin. Everybody knows it.
PSH.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man, he would be great. I want just like a semi-mafia kind of corrupt.
Yeah.
I want Scott Pruitt. I want Scott Pruitt as the Penguin. Is essentially
the
what I'm
current
looking for.
Secretary of Energy.
Yeah, I just want like a super corrupt businessman who's trying to like maybe buy out Wayne Industries, and Bruce Wayne finds out he's super corrupt, so Batman is like trying to like do like a business espionage thing. Did you see somebody's tweet recently that modern day America is like Batman Returns, but when he plays the Penguins,
I played them all for chumps.
half the people fucking lose their shit
They love it.
because they love it.
Yeah,
that was a great tweet.
that's such a good tweet.
So last, we have two more rumors.
Yeah. Catwoman and Poison Ivy are apparently out of Birds of Prey, and it's going to be Huntress and Black Canary.
This is just like what we were talking about earlier. They're just trying to do a movie with girls.
Yeah.
They're just trying to do a ladies movie.
Yeah.
It is blatantly. Well, we
Bridesmaids, but with superpowers.
we can't use Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Okay, replace them with 2 other broads.
That's
cool
what it
with
feels like they're doing.
I'm cool with the Birds of Prey movie. That's cool. Give me any idea that you have an interest in this. Let me know that you want to be making this movie.
Right.
Because I do not feel that.
Because all we have right now
Is Harley Quinn still in it? What is
Margot,
going on with all this? Catwoman's not in this fucking movie for some reason? What the fuck? Catwoman is the movie. To me, more than Harley Quinn, I give a shit about Catwoman.
Right.
That's a much more interesting character to me.
She's always been a bigger
Her
villain.
tits aren't out, but that's okay. She's way cooler as a character. Let's see it.
Also, a lot of times you guys write them out, so if you wanted them to be out, they could be
Yeah,
out.
she can. Well, I don't know. You guys are making the movie.
It just feels like they don't know how to handle female characters.
It's really weird.
This last one,
Yeah, this last one is bizarre. Selena Gomez
the singer.
is rumored to be in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
She has signed on to do some form of Marvel
Big rumor,
movie.
by the way. Just like, remember, it's a rumor.
Yeah, rumor.
People are pissed. on Twitter.
People are not feeling
This
it.
literally just...
Because she actually was good in the movie Spring Breakers, I'll say. But
Didn't see
she
it.
was not doing much. She
Was
was
she-
there to play like kind of a vacant party girl.
Joe, was she good in Ramona and Beezus? I didn't see that movie.
She was fantastic in Ramona and Beezus, and you know I saw that movie.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Ramona and Beezus.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Ramona and Beezus, Matt.
All right, damn. I was fucking kidding.
Okay, jump down my throat for seeing Ramona and Beezus.
All right, damn.
Sorry that I'm a thoughtful, feeling person.
She's also...
Two hands and a heart over here.
She's also in... she was like a Disney actress.
Yes.
So it's not like
No,
she's
she's
never
not
acted.
an untrained actress. This isn't like, 50 Cent is going to be, you know what I mean? Like, he'll sign on for an acting role once in a while. It's like, why are you doing this? You're not an actor. Selena Gomez to Marvel. Who could she play? We do have one theory.
Is Kamala Khan?
Is she going to fucking play Kamala Khan
She's
here?
not Muslim.
Because they've been trying to get a Kamala Khan. Yeah, but she's...
Kevin Feige also said we're going to do Kamala Khan at some point.
Yeah, that's the only female character that they've been like, we are going to do this.
Right.
I don't know what else Selena
The
Gomez
age
could
lines
play.
up.
The age lines up. There's a lot of stuff that lines up. I hope it's not that.
Yeah.
Please get
Don't fuck that
a
up.
Middle Eastern actress to play Kamala Khan.
It's not like there aren't Middle Eastern actresses.
You can fucking get the lady who just did Quantico or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember her name.
Actually, she's not Middle Eastern. She is Indian, so I apologize.
Yeah, Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
This just popped on my fucking timeline, by the way. Hollywood Reporter's reporting that Diane Nelson is leaving Warner Brothers, the DC Entertainment president.
No shit. That's going to bring some changes.
So let's see what that does. Apparently she's been on leave since March.
Interesting.
And she's the one who's hired a lot of these people, like Joss and Zack Snyder.
So fuck that list of directors.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Yeah, if that wasn't on the list,
A month before San Diego Comic-Con, now we're going to see
no new
what's been going on with this.
we'd no president.
Yeah. You ready to move into the quick hits?
Yeah, quick hits. All right, I'll start. Peter Jackson is not doing Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
So sound the fucking alarm.
Because recently,
Yeah,
we talked about he is either going to do Lord of the Rings or the DC films.
that was the talk.
That was the talk. He's not doing Lord of the Rings.
So we'll see if he signs on to do a DC movie, and if he does, that will probably lead off the show. Unless something else happens.
Keenan Lonsdale will not return for season 4 of Legends of Tomorrow. He is going to be exploring other projects while also being a recurring character in both Flash and Legends. So he's going to do, 2 episodes here, episode here. That's a pretty sweet deal.
I just watched The Flash season 4. It's all on Netflix. That, Arrow, Legends, Black Lightning, all on Netflix. It was actually very good. I was surprised because I watched the first couple episodes. I was like, ooh, not that into this. Watched it. It's probably the third best episode or third best season of CW TV.
So you're going to include that in your, hey, you should check out?
I was just going to say now, because I noticed, like, oh, he's not in this. Like, he's in, like, 2
Yeah.
episodes. And I was like, oh, I guess he was in Legends. Because they, like, brought it up at one point. They're like, so how's it on being on the Wave Rider? I was like, oh, that's where he's been.
Yeah. Because I'm not watching Legends no more, guys. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I also didn't watch the crossover because you need all of the episodes for it to make
yeah.
sense. So I just skipped that episode of The Flash. But it was good, so go watch that.
Wolverine's coming back to the comics. The Return of Wolverine is coming September 19th, written by Charles Schule, drawn by Steve McNiven. I am super skeptical that this is going to be good. Wolverine's claws will now heat up after he pops them out.
Ooh.
So he has fire claws.
Fire claws.
Yeah. I don't know if they're fire, they're just super fucking hot.
So you can cut anything.
He already can cut anything.
Yeah,
What
that's
is the point of these fucking claws?
It just hurts, Joe.
It already hurts.
He's gonna cauterize some
Cauterize wounds while he's already in there. That's literally the only reason to do it.
Yeah.
Is for a wound cauterization thing. There's gonna be like some shark repellent spray reason he needs hot metal claws in the first run, and that's the only idea they had, and now it's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
So
Avengers 4 reshoots are happening right now.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Reshoots, very common. No reason to be concerned. They're always gonna be reshoots.
Yeah. So,
As we talked about, Spider-Man 2 is shooting now. They're expected to wrap in December.
cool. So Tom Holland's gotta stay in shape, buddy.
Yeah.
Your little shape.
I think they want him shooting these together because he is not naturally as muscular as they get him for those movies, which is to say able to bench press 115 pounds. He's a very small.
He's getting signed on to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So when you got Tom Holland, because he's like Hollywood's like little it boy now.
Yeah.
He's doing that one video game adaptation. I forget what it's called. He looks just like the fucking game. I forget what it's called.
Oh, Fallout.
It wasn't Fallout. It was like, I don't remember. I don't play video games that much.
This
Sorry.
isn't a journalism show.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. Noah Hawley's Doctor Doom script is complete. I've totally fucking forgot about that movie.
I didn't. I'm really excited for that movie.
I know, I should be excited for it. I just forgot about it. But he's not sure.
No, Holly is the fucking man.
He's not sure if they're going to make it, though.
Yeah, because of the merger rumors, there is some gray area about if it's going to be able to get made, but the script is complete. There are some audition tapes that came out for Doom Patrol, and they have cast a little bit darker of a tone. It's auditions for Cyborg. It's a little bit more emotional. There's more adult language in there, and so it's going to be a little bit more emotional and dark of a show, is what the expectation is.
It's DC, man.
Yeah, it's DC. We get it. Yeah, Doom Patrol. It's a lot of fucked up shit.
So Legion has been renewed for a third season. That's fun.
Woody Harrelson has said he is going to be in the Venom sequel.
Yeah.
He says he'll appear for a second, for like a scene or two, in Venom 1.
Yeah.
But then when it's Venom 2, he's going to have a much bigger part. This is Carnage, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's so
This
Carnage.
is so Carnage.
You're so Carnage.
We fan casted him as Carnage a while ago.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So
the second I heard he was cast, I was like...
Yeah, he has like city redneck in him. Mm-hmm. So, you know...
he looks like a Cletus.
He looks like a Cletus. Yeah. So I'm into that.
Oh, hell yeah. And James Gunn recently revealed that he's almost done with the Guardians 3 script. So
Dope.
James Gunn has got to be one of like 4 people who knows how like Avengers 4 is going down.
Oh, well, they've shot the movie, so at this point
you know
it's
what I mean, though.
hundreds.
Like, as far as like other directors and shit goes.
Yeah.
They're like, James Gunn has been in the known.
Straight up. Anything else for the week, Matt?
I said, hey, you should check out Flash Season 4. It was fun.
There you go.
Big cliffhanger.
Word.
Big cliffhanger.
Anything you want to...
Like they introduced somebody.
Anything you want to drop about the show that, you know, you don't have to... I mean,
Yeah.
not even cliffhanger, just in general about
There
the
is.
season. Opine.
This the enjoyment of this season hinges upon if you buy into Ralph Dibny, the elongated man.
Yes.
If you buy into just the actor and how he's portraying Ralph and how then he portrays elongated man, I can very easily see how he could just bum a lot of people out or just be like, this guy's too fucking much.
This guy sucks.
And it's just like, oh, he's just so unappealing as a character, you know what I mean? But if you give him time, I think he buys it back. So, I think it's very fun. And I very much enjoy how they're not facing a fucking speedster. That's very fun. Because they've just been fucking, let's use speed.
Yeah, they face the Thinker,
The Thinker, yeah, Clifford DeVoe.
who is a stinker.
Yeah. So, and he's got a very interesting plan. His motivations are weak, but his plan is cool. So...
I'm digging it. I'm going to watch it on Netflix. So, Matt, nothing else for the week. People, please subscribe to the show. We really appreciate it.
Stay tuned for that Superman thing.
Stay tuned for that Superman thing. Stay tuned to our page, facebook.com/upandaway show. You can email the show upandawaypodcast@gmail.com. Please subscribe. Find us everywhere. We're everywhere. We'll be back soon, probably with a movie review episode, so we'll see you guys soon here on the show.